This is the Home Depot.
Yes, in the garden.
I'm in a bit of a predicament. I need your assistance. Could you help me out? Do you have a minute?
Yes, I can try. Go
Okay,
ahead.
that would be great. I am in my backyard right now. I'm doing some yard work, trying to trim a tree with a handsaw, and I actually cut into my hand, and I cut a bit of my hand off. A piece of my hand is actually cut off while I was cutting my tree. Now, that's not what I need your help with. What I'm concerned about is there's a blood stain on the tree that I need to get out. Could you recommend a product for me?
It's a little bit hard to understand you. I think you might be driving, and it's a little hard to understand the call. I'm not sure what is on your tree. Is it some kind of a growth on your tree?
It's actually it's blood from my hand because I cut a good portion of my hand is cut off. There's going to be things in my life that I'm not going to be able to do anymore because my hand is gone from the accident that I just had. But what I need to know is there a product that will get this stain, this blood stain, off of my tree?
Unfortunately, I'm really sorry, but it's very difficult to hear you, and I don't want to recommend a product if I really haven't understood the problem. And I don't know, there's like wind or something coming with the phone, and I can't understand the problem well enough to be able to recommend something to you.
I've got blood on my...
Are you anywhere?
There's
Are you near the store? Could you come in?
Well, my hand is... unfortunately, I have an emergency, a situation that I have to tend to. Can you hear me better now?
Okay.
Can you hear me better now?
A little bit better now. Just these boxes.
I have had an...
Go ahead. A little better now.
Yeah,
yes, go ahead.
I've had an accident.
You have an emergency situation.
Yeah,
okay.
I cut a good chunk of my hand off while I was trimming my tree, and now I'm going to get the hand figured out. I'm on my way to the hospital. I'm going to get my hand figured out. So don't worry about that. I'm in a bit of shock right now. I'm not going to lie. But what I need from you is, could you recommend a product where that would get the blood out from the tree? Because there's a lot of blood and bone fragment on the tree, and I need to get that out. It's a blood stain. Yeah.
It's a blood stain.
There's a blood stain on the tree, yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing is water. That will be the first thing to get it out. You're on your way to the emergency room because you cut your hand.
Is there like a rotary girder?
You want to get the blood off the tree.
Is there a rotary girder that I could rent, or?
Let me think about this a minute. Hold on. Really, I think the best way is just hose it off with as strong a hose as you can.
I tried that, but I tried that, but it doesn't seem to be coming off.
Well, you got a lot of blood on there, didn't you?
Well, my hand is damn near completely off. And
one of the things you can do when you go to the doctor is you might ask him what would neutralize that. Because you're on your way to emergency, right?
I'm on my way to the doctor, but honestly, this tree is about 50 years old, and I'm just a little more concerned about the tree at this point in time.
Well, the blood is not going to hurt the tree.
Yeah, but I'm a real perfectionist when it comes to my landscaping, and I don't like the fact that there's this stain, this weird-looking stain on it now.
Well, I'm going to Google it while we're on the phone, but, it's just like our bodies. It's going to reproduce.
So anyways, could I bring in a picture of the tree just to show you the damage, the blood damage?
Well, you could bring in a picture, yes, of course.
Would
bring
you mind?
In a picture, yes.
I do this all the time. I'm kind of clumsy. I'm a new homeowner. I cut my foot off last week with a handsaw. And this week now it's my hand. I'm on the way to the hospital. Would you mind if I just stopped in there and showed you a picture of it? You wouldn't be grossed out by the hand, would you?
We can try. Honestly, the old-time nurserymen here say use a hose, and otherwise, I don't know, you would have to scrub through the cells that are on there. You'd have to scrub it off, just like on a deck. or something like that. It's wood. It's a living cell. It's going to reproduce itself and eliminate that blood eventually. But if you can't tolerate that, you're probably going to have to scrub it off, just like you'd scrub it off your skin.
And if okay, all right. Well, I'm going to stop in with a photo just to show you. But
all right.
No one's going to be grossed out by my hand if I go in there, right? Because my hand's cut, and I'm on my way to the hospital.
Yeah, go do that first, please.
Yeah, but the tree
okay.
the tree is a priority for me.
What color is the bark on the tree?
It's like a light brown. It's a real light brown. That's why the red shows up. You know, the red blood really shows up. And
it's going to dry out, and it's going to turn brown. You come in and we'll see what we can do. But honestly, I think you'd be better off Googling how to dissolve a blood stain. You're probably one of the soaps that you would use in clothing or something like that. But it's not much different from having a stain on your own skin. You either have to let the cells replace themselves or you have to scrub it off.
So you think the tree will be fine with the stain?
I know the tree will be fine. I know the tree will be fine.
Because it almost
seemed... It's not going to hurt a tree.
It almost seemed like it got hurt when the blood splattered on it, like the tree knew.
No, it will not hurt the tree. You need to go to the hospital, young man.
With my hand?
Hang on 1 second. All right, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I think just go to the hospital and then come in. We can find some kind of a product. Maybe I'll go Google it now and give it to one of my colleagues and say, if you come in, we can check it. But it's just going to be anything you would use to dissolve it. But blood will not hurt the tree. Blood is a natural product. It's going to be fine on the tree. There's in some places we use blood meal to make them grow better. So we have dried blood meal that we use on our roses and on a lot of the trees because it's a natural protein, so it's going to be good for it.
I've heard that almost like certain plants and trees they have like emotions, you know, like they can pick up on certain emotions, and that if there's you know what I mean? Is that true?
It could be. It could be, but honestly,
the fact that I had
natural product on that tree, it's not going to kill that tree at all. It's not going to hurt that tree.
The fact that I had like a real
the larger problem is your hand. It's not acidic. It's not like if there was a lot of pee on the tree. It's blood. It's not going to hurt the tree. If anything, it'll be nutritious. And it's on the bark. It's not on the interior of the tree. It's on the outside of the tree. So it's in the cells, very thin layer of the cells. Those are going to come off over a very short period of time. They're going to shed those cells, just like we do. It's a living critter. It's going to shed those cells. So
okay,
I hope you don't have far to go to get to the hospital, young man.
I'll go grab my hand and I'll get to the hospital.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, get to the hospital. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.